All right, so let's now use data augmentation in our model. And let's go back a little bit where we've defined this train data gen. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna copy this rescale parameter, and we're gonna add to that some of the parameters that we've seen for data augmentation. Yeah. So let me paste here the rescale. So then it's a comma. Rotation range we use width shift and height shift range as well. Shear range also 0.2. We have a zoom range, and we're gonna flip horizontally. And the fill mode is nearest. There's a lot of parameters to choose from, as you can see here. Yeah, we have plenty. Just want to highlight here the fact that for fill mode we chose nearest. And as you can see here, nearest means that on the left hand side you will fill with A, whereas on the right hand side you will fill with D. Yeah. Of course, there's other options like constant, for example. But here is the whole Keras documentation of all the parameters that you can choose from. All right. So then we have the test data gen. And here actually we don't make a change. We just do the rescale. Yeah, so the test or the validation data is not augmented. So let's run these two pieces of code. We're done. All right, so let's go back and see what we did after that. So then we created these two generators. So let's copy these two and paste them below here and see if we need to make any changes. So far, I don't see any changes. Target size is still 150, and the batch size is still 20, and the mode is still binary. So let's run this code. And here again, no surprise, 2,000 images for training and 1,000 images for validation, and 2 classes. Okay, so now we're gonna use the same model. So let's go up a little bit and see what we can copy. So this whole model we're gonna copy. All right, so let's bring it down. Here we go. And then we will do the same for the code after that. And this one, import optimizers and model compile. In theory, we don't need to import these layers and models again. I just do it here for completeness. Yeah. So let's drag it down, put it here. So here we go. So we can get this running and that running. And now we're gonna fit the model. Let me see here. Here it is. So let's copy that. And you see, yeah, this comes behind the data generator. Yeah, so we need to make sure. Yeah, so no problem. So let's paste it. And yeah, there's basically no change. Yeah. So the only thing we changed is that we use data augmentation. Yeah. So let's fit the model. And obviously this is gonna take a little bit of time. All right. So we ran our 30 epochs, and we will basically do exactly the same as we did before. So let me go up a little bit. So we're gonna copy this one. Nothing has changed here. So let me paste it down below. Here we go. And then a few more lines. This one will not change. So let's put it down there as well. Here we go. And then the plotting block of code, this one here, which we also can just copy. All right, let's paste it here. So let me run this here, then this one, and now let's plot the results and see what we get. All right. So this is what we get. And obviously you see that the validation accuracy is actually increasing. Yeah. And what you see here is that the validation loss is actually decreasing, except for two big spikes here. Yeah. But in general, I would say that the result is better than the previous result. Yeah. Because the validation accuracy is increasing and the validation loss is decreasing, although I don't really like these two spikes here. Yeah. So let me see. Something that I can do, for example, is increase the number of epochs. Yeah. So let's see where that leads us. So let me go down here. The number of epochs we can increase till 100. Yeah. So let's see what that gives us. We run, and this of course is gonna take a while. All right. So we're done 100 epochs. And definitely I can see that we now cross the 80% in terms of validation accuracy. And that has not been the case even when we worked with augmentation and 30 epochs. Yeah, so the 100 epochs definitely seem to contribute. So the next few blocks of code have not changed. So I can actually easily run this code. But the output that you're gonna get is this one. Yeah. So basically you see that accuracy and training are trending in the same direction, which is definitely a good point. And this is what we saw with 30 epochs as well. Just the only thing is that we, breached the 80% accuracy. Yeah. All right. So now we've seen Covnets on small data sets. One of the options was to add data augmentation, and it definitely has worked a little bit. But we should not be surprised that with a small data set, your accuracy is going to be limited in any case.